My friends, as always, it is a great pleasure to be amongst you once again, to be able to share with you our thoughts, our advice. Imperfect though it may be, it is a great service to us on your part to allow us to attempt service in return. I am Hatonn. I greet you, my brothers and sisters, in the love and light of the infinite Creator. My friends, tonight we would share with you a small story concerning a lamb which had strayed from the flock, from its mother, from the shepherd whose efforts to ensure the lamb's safety within the flock were circumvented by the lamb's curiosity. You see, my friends, the lamb, realizing that among the flock there was simply retracing the steps already covered by those around it, chose to wander further and further towards the edge of the flock, seeing experience beyond what could be and often was narrated by its elders. Eventually, as the lamb progressed towards the edge of the flock, the lamb began to notice that those around seemed to be somewhat different than those at the core. They were sheep, it was true, but they were of a more unencumbered nature. Their seeking for the close, shoulder-to-shoulder relationship that sheep seemed to enjoy was less prevalent, and often one would stop, snatch a bite, look about a moment, and have a gallop to regain the safety of the flock. Indeed, those at the perimeter were a different breed of sheep, but the lamb was not satisfied with a mere change of scenery, so to speak, and upon reaching the edge of the flock, chose to continue beyond the flock, beyond the shepherd, beyond all of that which was known and familiar. Gradually, the sound of the flock diminished, and the lamb was alone, having abandoned its past. Perhaps at this point, one would assume that the lamb should be afraid, for it's well known that the earth contains those which would prey upon one another or upon the innocent, upon those which would try and extend themselves beyond the edge of the flock. Yet the lamb, possessing the wise naivete of the fool, was not troubled, for the lamb simply sought to know. My friends, at this point in your minds, we find the question concerning the eventual conclusion of our story. We wonder what happened to the lamb. My friends, the lamb is still wandering further and further from the crowded security it left behind where the decisions are made by caretakers. My friends, the lambs within your soul seek only to learn, and it is that craving for knowledge, for new experience with which to grow that has brought you here this night. There is a meekness in knowledge, my friends, for an early and constant lesson upon that path is the awareness that one's knowledge is sorely lacking. The path extends ever onward to that knowledge that is without end. One might ask, to what purpose do we wander that path if there is no reward at the end, no pots of gold at the terminus of our rainbow? Why should we leave the flock? Is it not safer within the confinement of the crowd? Are we not protected from those that would prey upon us? My friends, you are wanderers of the path, and to do other than that would betray your real nature. Accept this in yourselves, and be not afraid, for though the predators exist, so also does that force within your world that knows of each bird in flight. of each tree desiring to bloom, of each flower striving through the soil towards the sun. My friends, follow your path consciously and joyfully, and if you find other lambs upon your path, be grateful for the God that walks beside you. For each of you, my friends, is of the Creator, is a facet, a particle of that which you call God, and each of you follow that path which guides you back to your Creator self, my friends. At this time, our brothers and sisters of Latwi desire to offer to assist you in your meditation. If those of you desiring this service would simply relax and within your minds offer a request for the vibrations of our brothers and sisters of Latwi, they will pass among you and be honored to perform their service. I am Hatonn.